Welcome to Aura Recaps, where we recap the best films with cinematic aura.
So you can walk in, put a gun to his head and pull the trigger, and I can't do that.
He murdered Annie and Peter.
A young boy narrates about a man named Michael Sullivan. He mentions how everyone has different opinions about him. Some say he was a decent man, and some say there was no good in him at all. The boy spent 6 weeks on the road with him in the winter of 1931. He then starts to share their story. In the winter of 1931, the boy, Michael Sullivan Jr., rides his bicycle while selling newspapers. After selling the newspapers, he goes to collect his earnings. The man on the counter turns to get him the money, and Junior steals something. After he collects his earnings for the day, he heads home. At his home, he is met by his little brother, Peter, who immediately starts a snowball fight. Their mother watches through the window, smiling. Later, as he works on his homework, he gets frustrated. Their mother tells him she will help him with his homework later and asks him to call his father to the table. His father, Michael Sullivan Sr., has just come back from work, and Junior quietly notices him slipping a gun out of sight.
Pa? Dinner's ready.
Michael then joins the dinner table, and they gather to eat after praying. The next day, the family attends the wake of one of Michael's colleagues, Danny.
Ice helps preserve the body.
As they are praying, Junior takes a peek at the coffin and sees the body. Then they meet John Rooney, a man who raised Michael after he lost his parents. John then announces that he wants to spend time with the boy and takes him away. While there, he keeps them entertained by playing dice. After losing another round, he asks Junior to fetch his jacket, where the winnings are kept. When Junior goes upstairs, he runs into John's son, Connor. He asks which Sullivan he is. After learning he was Michael, he tells him to not call him sir and to call him Uncle Connor. When he asks to take the jacket, he immediately drives him away, saying he is busy.
I'm busy.
Yes, sir.
When it is time for the speeches, John makes a speech. Then he invites Danny's brother to make a speech, starts hinting openly that John's family is responsible for the death.
Said you rule this town as God rules the earth.
Before he can finish, Michael steps in, pulls him aside, and gets him out of the room. As he is getting the car, the drunk brother loudly vows that he will take revenge after he buries his sibling. John responds by instructing Michael and Connor to speak to the man once he sobers up.
Just talk, nothing more.
Later that evening, John sits at the piano, and Michael joins him so they can play together. As they play, Connor looks at them with a smile. Junior asks why he is always smiling, and Connor simply tells him everything is hysterical. Later that night, Junior becomes curious about his father's real job after Peter asks him what it was.
What's his job? He goes on missions for Mr. Rooney.
The next day after breakfast, Junior goes to school but keeps thinking about his father's job. Late that day, he hides under the back seat of the car and secretly follows him. From there, he watches Michael and Connor approach Danny's brother's house. He then goes out and lies on the ground and watches through a small crack on the door. The two men start to discuss the outburst from the night before.
I am sorry. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry for this misunderstanding.
Connor stirs up trouble on purpose by claiming Danny had stolen money from his father. The argument quickly escalates. In the middle of the shouting, Connor shoots the man, and Michael has no choice but to kill the bodyguards who reach for their weapons.
Jesus Christ, Connor, what the hell are you thinking?
As the two men argue, Connor notices Junior watching through a small gap. Junior tries to escape but runs into a locked gate. Michael finds him, tells him he must never speak of what he saw, and Junior promises to stay quiet.
Well, can he keep a secret?
He's my son.
Michael then puts Junior in the car and drives him back. Junior asks if his mother knows about this, and Michael tells him his mother only knows John Rooney is good for them. He gave them food and took care of them, so they owe him.
He gave us a home, a life. We owe him.
The next morning, the family sits for a breakfast. Junior finishes his meal and his mother asks him to clean his plate, but Junior lashes out at her and storms out. John Rooney visits the Sullivan home and finds Junior outside. He tells the boy that a man keeps his word and hands him the reward from the dice game.
I'm gonna be late for school.
Later, John meets Michael at a restaurant to talk about Junior. John believes the boy would have seen something like this one way or another.
You can't protect him forever. If it wasn't this, it'd be something else.
That afternoon, John and other men gather for a meeting. John openly scolds Connor in front of the senior members for causing trouble. He orders Connor to apologize, and once he does, John chooses to continue the business discussion with Michael instead of his own son.
I'd like to apologize.
You would like to apologize.
Still upset and jealous, Connor hands Michael a letter meant for one of their debtors. Michael goes to a club to deliver it. He is led to the owner, a man who owes money to the organization.
How the hell are you? Things good with the old man?
As soon as Michael gives him the letter, the owner becomes nervous and keeps glancing at his guard and revolver. He finally reaches for it, but Michael reacts faster and kills both him and his guard. Michael turns the letter over and reads it. It says, "Kill Mr. Sullivan and all debts are paid." Connor goes to the Sullivan home intending to kill Junior. Instead, he shoots Michael's wife and younger son, not realizing Junior is not in the house. When Junior returns, he hears the gunshots and narrowly escapes crossing paths with Connor. Shortly after, Michael arrives and finds Junior sitting in shock at the dinner table. He immediately understands that something terrible has happened. He runs upstairs and sees what happened. He then screams in agony. Junior then goes upstairs and sees his father crying. At the same time, Connor, still unable to tell the two brothers apart, tells his father that he acted for the greater good because he believed the boy would talk. John, enraged by what he hears, hits Connor but stops moments later and pulls him into a tight embrace. Michael tells Junior that their house is not theirs anymore. It is an empty building. They quickly gather their belongings and flee. Michael goes straight to John's house to confront Connor. Instead, he runs into a mob member, Mr. Kelly, who offers him $25,000 and urges him to take his younger son to Ireland, unaware the boy's dead.
Why don't you take Peter and leave?
He's dead.
Michael presses a gun against Mr. Kelly's head and demands Connor's location. The man refuses, saying he is only a messenger. Michael tells him to deliver a message to John instead. He then shoots him.
I'm just the messenger.
Then give Mr. Rooney a message for me.
Michael and Junior leave Rock Island and head to Chicago to speak with a high-ranking mob leader, Mr. Nitty, about Connor. Michael leaves Junior at the train station, then goes to the meeting and offers to work for the organization for the rest of his life if he is allowed to kill Connor.
Kill the man who murdered my family. I will work only for you, and you know I can do a good job.
The request is denied. Michael storms out. Unknown to Michael, John and Connor are in a nearby room and hear everything. Mr. Nitty then persuades John that Michael and Junior must be eliminated. John reluctantly accepts, but insists that the boy be spared.
And the kid? One day the kid becomes a man?
I said not the kid.
The mob hires Harlan McGuire, a crime scene photographer who also works as a hired killer. They instruct him to kill both Michael and Junior, believing the boy may one day come for revenge.
Will do. Thank you.
Michael leaves Chicago and heads to his aunt's home, planning to leave Junior in her care. He calls the house where a wake is happening and tells his aunt he is on the way. Seeing her talk over the phone, Harlan goes to it after she finishes. He then calls the operator and pretends to have been disconnected to know where Michael is.
Hello, operator?
Yes, sir.
I was just cut off. Could you reconnect me?
On the way, Michael suggests stopping at a diner for a meal, but Junior refuses and chooses to stay in the car. While Michael eats inside, Harlan walks in and casually strikes up a conversation with him. On the surface, everything seems normal, but Michael notices a small detail that reveals the man's real profession.
I shoot the dead. Dead bodies. That is, I don't kill them.
Realizing the danger, Michael slips into the restroom, climbs out through the window, and cuts one of Harlan's tires before running back to the car. Harlan chases after them and fires several shots as they speed away, but none of the bullets hit their target.
Get out!
Why? What's going on?
Get out!
Once they are safely off the road, Michael pulls over and speaks to Junior. From this point on, he tells him, the boy must follow every instruction without question, because their lives depend on it.
You never wanted me along anyway. You think it's my fault this happened?
He explains that none of the blame falls on Junior. Connor has resented him for years, and the recent incident only pushed things over the edge. Since Harlan now knows where they were headed, Michael can no longer take Junior to his aunt. He lays out a new plan that requires Junior's help. The only way to reach Connor is to weaken the mob where it hurts most, the money. Michael decides to rob banks that hold funds for the organization so he can trade that money for Connor's life.
Banks all over the state. We're gonna have to find it and take it. Are you gonna help me?
Yes.
For this to work, he needs a driver, and Junior is the only one he can trust. Michael begins teaching his son how to handle the car. After some early mistakes with the clutch, Junior gradually gets the hang of it and starts driving with confidence.
Tractor! Watch out for the tractor!
We made it.
Oh, yeah, we made it.
Michael moves from bank to bank, forcing the managers at gunpoint to hand over the mob's money and making sure they know exactly who took it. The mob reacts fast and clears out the cash from every bank they expect him to target next.
They took it all out 2 days ago.
Who authorized it?
The accountant.
After finding out the name of the accountant who gathered all the money, Michael goes to confront him. The meeting turns out to be a setup. While the accountant keeps him distracted, Harlan bursts in with a shotgun. A shootout follows. Glass shatters, cutting Michael's face, but he escapes with the money. As he runs, Harlan fires again and hits him in the arm.
I'm okay, just watch the road.
Junior drives them away while Michael fades in and out of consciousness from blood loss. With no way to stop the bleeding alone, Junior pulls over at a small farm and begs an elderly couple for help.
Help! Help us!
They manage to remove the bullet and stabilize Michael. Grateful, Junior helps them with chores around the farm to repay their kindness.
No trouble so far. He's a good worker.
As Michael recovers, he spends more time with Junior than he ever has before, and their relationship grows stronger. While reviewing the documents taken from the accountant, Michael discovers that Connor has been quietly stealing from his own father for years. Michael decides he must confront John about what he found. Before leaving, he leaves the elderly couple a large sum of money to thank them.
We left you something.
Michael and Junior then return to Rock Island. Michael waits for John in the church and asks for a private conversation. He explains everything he uncovered about Connor's thefts. John says he already knows. Michael argues that once John is gone, the mob will quickly discard a man as unreliable as Connor. John refuses to abandon his son. Instead, he repeats his plea for Michael to escape and raise Junior to be a good man.
He murdered Annie and Peter. This is the life we chose, the life we lead. Leave. I'm begging you.
A few days later, Michael sets up an ambush for John. He steps out with a gun and kills John's bodyguards before they can react. When Michael approaches, John does not fight back. He accepts what is coming and tells Michael he is glad it is him. With John gone, the mob no longer has any reason to protect Connor. They give Michael the information he wants in exchange for ending the conflict. Michael goes to Connor's hotel, finds him, and finally takes his revenge. When he returns to Junior, the boy runs to hug him. With the danger gone, they can now head to Michigan to stay with his aunt. Feeling ready to begin a new life, Michael enters the house and watches his son playing with the dog. At that moment, Harlan appears. Unwilling to let his target escape, he shoots Michael. As he prepares his camera to take his picture, Junior quietly approaches and points a gun at him. Harlan sees the boy hesitate.
Don't you do this. Give me the gun, Michael.
He moves in to take the weapon from him. Before he can, Michael fires one last time and kills Harlan, saving his son.
I couldn't do it.
I know.
Michael dies in Junior's arms and tells him that he is sorry repeatedly. Junior screams, calling his name.
Pa! Pa!
Standing in front of the lake, Junior says that he has never touched a gun since that day because it was the only thing his father ever truly wished for him, to live a life different from his own. And with that, the story ends. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more of the best film recaps.